Hey everybody, welcome to Couch Dimension. I'm Tiny Big Dude. We're here to talk about video games, video game news, and we're looking at it through a legal developer and player lens. I am joined, as always, by my co-hosts.
Captain.
And Red.
Captain, that was a really tiny captain. You can surely do better than that.
I didn't. I thought I said the same as before. I'm Captain. I am the Captain.
A whittle captain on his whittle bow.
I talk with my hands. I'm not going to do that.
Whittle captain.
We've talked about this.
Look, I talk with my hands. It's a deeper problem than I'm not doing it with the show. It's just a problem I have.
Oh, welcome. The artist formerly known as Ashy Crown Sparrow Arcs, made in Timeland. Glad to have you here. This is definitely, we just started and have not done 2 takes of the opening already. That said, what we're doing today, we are watching every single trailer that came out of Summer Games Fest. So we're not watching Summer Games Fest, so this is Summer Games Fest sans the Jeff Keighley, and we're just going to roll through all 42 of these trailers and try not to hate our lives. Since there are 42 of them, without further ado, I will roll tape.
Also, Sans Undertale.
And Sans Undertale.
Okay. Statement that is true and frustrating.
This is a hot dog guy auditioning for the lead and unannounced.
I wonder if Pharrell's going to be in this.
Oh, sure,
I hope.
get that a lot, but check the range. Okay. Rage. Empathy. Oh, hilarity. This guy.
Hot dog.
Hot dog, indeed.
It's a weird energy to bring into this. They had. Or that has.
Hey, neat costume.
Yeah, I have never played Horizon Zero Dawn, but I feel like it is not. This isn't the vibe of it.
Well, Lego
guy is Aloy, an
thing is,
amazing video game lead.
I love the Lego movie. 1 and 2. It's not like it has super highbrow humor or anything. But I feel like it hits a little, a little different than the humor here, or that's in, like in that Pharrell movie trailer. God, that still feels weird to say.
Yeah. I mean, I'm talking shit a little bit, but this does look, I mean, genuinely kind of charming and fun.
Oh yeah, no, it does look charming. It's just, and I will say this, and then again, let us consider that, what was it? Like, this humor isn't necessarily out of step with the classic Lego Island.
Oh, yeah. Made in Timeland says that they do not know about the Pharrell Lego movie, so I have the worst news to break to you. And it is that they are making a Pharrell biopic. Mind you, Pharrell's like 50. They're making a Pharrell biopic Lego movie. Why? Your guess is as good as mine.
In fact, your guess could be better.
It probably is.
I wonder, I was trying to determine from the gameplay there, but I'm not 100% if it's gonna play like the other Lego games, because it's not gonna play like Horizon.
Yeah, I would think not. But it does look kind of similar to which I haven't played a Lego game in forever.
I was about to ask, when was the last time you played one of the Lego games?
Maybe it plays like Lego Indiana Jones. I know that's a thing they did.
Yeah, but it wasn't. I didn't care for that one. It's been a minute since I played them, but they're always, like, they're good games. They're just like, they're a little bit more sparse now, a little bit more spaced out. But for a while there, it was one of those like, yeah, you play one every few years, and it's a good time, and then you hang back a bit, and because, you know, once you played one, you don't need that back to back to back to back.
Right. Speaking of back to back to back, we've got a bunch of trailers, so let's roll the next one. Now, this I'm actually pretty excited for, because Torn Banner, those are the people behind Chivalry, and I love Chivalry.
Oh.
I've never heard you speak of chivalry a day in your life.
I've never liked a game where you swing a sword at people.
I like how this one is a player perspective.
Look, I don't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
anything necessarily against.
That guy's canonically dead.
I don't have anything necessarily against zombies, but there are times where it's like, oh, okay, it's zombies.
Yeah, I mean, look.
Thank you, Made in Thailand. Finally, a game with zombies. That said,
Everyone's been asking.
we're seeing
for it.
multiple characters in these trailers. I don't know if that's meant to imply NPCs or actual co-op.
No, this is they're gunning for the Left 4 Dead throne. That's exactly
Well,
what this is.
You got my attention. Oh, permadeath.
Permadeath,
Okay.
interesting. 8-player co-op.
Okay.
No, yeah, I think with that amount of players, it'd be fun.
Yeah,
Permadeath
I'm
is always a
honestly
fun spin on things.
And like, I love the. I really hope that one thing that I think is kind of lacking from Left 4 Dead, the melee combat is like kind of mid, right? So maybe the makers
It's
of Chivalry.
serviceable. It doesn't have a lot of weight behind it. But I'm not gonna pretend like I didn't have fun getting a katana and just slicing through hordes of them. But yeah, it's not like very sophisticated either.
Made in Timeland says this looks like Left 4 Dead 0.5. Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, it does lack a little bit of the personality.
Yeah,
that Left 4 Dead
Yeah.
has. I
that
think
is a big problem.
I'm mostly
But-
excited about it from a technical gameplay perspective.
Yeah, I'm
Nothing
excited
about
for
Left
like.
Amount of
I'm
players
thinking
is the
about
thing.
playing it specifically with Tiny and some friends, and it's like, okay, yeah, we can have a good time there.
Well, for something we can't have a good time with, but I am forced to put on this rundown, let's watch this next one.
I was about to say you cannot do a transition between every bit or every
No, not like I did with the Sony one. That was 15
No, this will-
trailers. This is
This
42
is too
trailers.
much.
It's, one of those guys is dead. Spoiler alert.
Wait.
I mean, he means the character, not the not the voice actor.
Yeah, we got zombies in this game too.
Rating Timeland says, finally, a game with turfs. Yeah, this could be a great game. I will never know because I'm not giving JKR a bloody red scent. I didn't mean bloody in the British way. I meant bloody red.
Yeah, I caught that. I was like, I wonder. Like, you have something to say about that. Will the rules of Quidditch make any sense this time?
Fucking all British. Just kidding. That was not fair to our. I know that we have several viewers in the UK. I would like to
Gross.
formally apologize for that accent.
Imagine having to eat that kind of food.
I had a moment of like, do I go for British joke or do I respect our audience? I attack the audience. I would like to apologize for having several viewers in the UK. Thank you, Made in Timeland.
Well, nothing to say about that one. So let's move into the
Yeah,
next.
I don't.
This one,
Well-
honestly, this looks awesome, dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this looks like I immediately thought of game nights with this one.
Yes, this is called Cuffbust. It didn't really have much of a lead in because Jeff Keighley kind of like let it in on the show, and I don't know really. I guess they didn't have that much time, right? So they made a
Yeah.
very short trailer that shows off a lot
Well,
of the best
we
parts.
covered those trailers are. I mean, at least for a small indie studio,
Expensive.
pricey. So.
But yeah, this
Yeah.
is like a prison breakout game with your friends. It looks so good.
It was goofy as fuck. I'm,
Aliens.
Why?
I don't know how many players this is.
What?
Robin!
Calling your race Jalians is a bit of a predestination, but okay.
It honestly looks like 3D Monaco, but not really.
I still need to actually. We played. That was one of the first games we tried to do co-op years and years ago. And
Because it ran on Mac back when all I had was a
yeah,
Mac.
we need to go back and do that again. I remember you being a professional businessman. This does look fun though. This looks like a.
I love that.
Yeah. Is this a competitive jail escape where you're?
I'm not sure.
Because I can't tell if it's wholly cooperative.
This is, I love that they have.
Or if it's just you get out.
That's amazing.
Yeah, there is a bit of minion there, but
Yeah. Made in Thailand says, I wish they'd dial back the minion by about 10%, but this is the most exciting trailer. Yeah, no, I'm really excited for that one. And yeah, I agree. There's a little, like Catherine was saying, there's a little minion to it.
But it's on my radar.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that
Absolutely.
Well, I should really have my phone out to add things to my wish list.
Yeah, that really is not a bad idea. And
Just
dear
because it won't make
viewers-
as much noise if I'm clicking throughout.
Dear viewers, you should do the same. This is a great opportunity to add things to your wish list. So
Just
let's
to
take a look at
remind
this
me it exists.
These are dangerous times.
So
At least that's what I hear.
there's just no way they're going to be able to hear the whispering over us, and that's just I'm just going to assume none of the dialogue's
They're
important.
everywhere.
Yeah.
This is.
But yeah, it's Star Wars. It's Star Wars Outlaws. It's the new open world Star Wars
I
game.
want it to be good.
Yeah, from what I've seen, it is. It's one of those that like seems like it's going to be a certain level of good. You know what I mean? Like
Just
If I want to survive, I have to play that game.
Star Wars. Thank you.
Made in
Thailand.
Thailand, if they titled the game Star Wars, would anyone notice? No one would. Not a single person would notice.
I'm out.
I just want to space cowboy with my friends. I know this is a narrative thing, which is fine.
Yeah,
I
this
like
is
a good narrative.
single player experience, I think.
Yeah, but I still want a game to fulfill that for me.
I would like, because they showed a teaser. I don't think it was as long as this before, but like
No,
I
it
get
was
to
not.
see gameplay.
I've been held back my whole life,
Wouldn't worry about it too much.
and now
It is made in Thailand.
to finally be free.
I actually still need to watch that. That's a long ass
Wherever that
video.
takes me.
I'm here to offer you a way out.
Captain, read the comments before you
Get
just
off my
respond to
ship,
them,
Jalen.
please.
Give me a chance.
Sorry, it's
You're gonna have to
well.
trust
It shows up in the
It'll be dangerous.
recording. Oh no, never mind.
Yeah, it
Uh,
does. Tiny.
Main Timeline says, wait, is this footage from the Star Wars hotel Jane Nicholson went to?
I keep seeing that video recommended to me. Should I watch it?
I would
if-
watch some other Jane Nicholson stuff first, but yeah, Jane makes good content.
Okay.
She only makes content once a year.
Yeah, H-Bomber guy style.
Galaxy out there, and I'm gonna risk it.
I love that we're watching these trailers and talking about all kinds of other bullshit.
Well,
that I-
Exactly.
this doesn't really have.
Yeah, there's not really
This
anything
is
to
a
talk about,
narrative
right?
It was all
Trailer was-
cinematic. I do love a robot in a trench coat, but
Like at the end of the day, it's Star Wars, and like if it showed gameplay, I'd have a lot more to say. But otherwise, it's like it looks like Star Wars. Looks
Yeah.
like it'll feel like, or it'll capture the narrative vibes of Star Wars. But I don't have anything to say. So
No, I agree. Made in Timeline says, has there
Nope.
been any gameplay?
No.
Or has any of that been gameplay? No, none of that has been gameplay. However, it has been, I think, like demo released to reviewers, and I've heard good things, but I haven't actually seen with my eyes how this game is played.
I do want to say Cuffbust.
Uh-huh.
Because it didn't really come across in the trailer. That's a 20-person lobby.
Oh
with
my
pro-
god!
With proximity
Humongous.
chat.
Oh, that's
Oh.
amazing.
oh god.
Yeah, we're playing the hell out of that.
Yeah, but that comes out in 2025, so we got a minute.
Yeah. Let's check out Neva.
Oh wait,
From
was
the
this
creator of, I'm a big fan of that already.
Okay, no, this game is gonna hurt my feelings, I can tell.
Oh, I'm illiterate. I thought it said from the creator of Girls, and I was like, hell yeah!
I was like, I didn't think you played Gris.
No, I've
I
never
need to actually sit down and play through all of Gris. Gris is a lot like this.
I mean, this looks beautiful.
Yeah, no, Gris is a really beautiful game as well.
I remember I think they teased this game a while back. And I definitely do want to play this game. But it's gonna hurt your feelings at some point, I think.
It seems like the kind of game that would, you know?
Ooh. I didn't notice that some of the landscapes look more pixely than others.
The dog got well, obviously the wolf aged throughout the gameplay, and it became less of a like a princess carry situation and more of a game assist. Which is
nothing
is
bad
neat.
will happen to the dog.
Surely
sure.
nothing bad happens to the dog.
I mean, okay, look, that last shot shows them both, like, old, and the dog is all grown up, and she's got, like, gray hair, right? So, like, I am pretty sure that nothing bad is going to happen to the dog anytime soon.
You know...
well...
it's just something about ways that'll make me cry. Go
yeah,
on.
I'm certain it's going to.
Yeah.
So, here is Civ 7.
Yeah, I don't...
Civ is getting quiet, man.
Oh, I saw... Huh?
I was saying just that, like, Fraxis... Isn't that it, Fraxis?
Yeah, I think.
They have been quiet.
Let us all protect
Made in Timeland, finally a game with... fuck it. Yeah, well, you kept that bit rolling for a while, and I thought it was great.
You know...
thing with this is... I started seeing some of this trailer, and I was like, I'll wait till the show, but I have a feeling. I could be wrong. But I don't know that we're actually going to see any gameplay.
No, this means nothing. This is just an announcement that Civilization 7 is happening.
Yeah, and every Civ like, it's neat looking, don't get me wrong, but most Civ trailers, at least initial ones, are kind of like this. Like,
yeah, I mean, like, back in middle school, one of my favorite things to do was load up Civ 3 and watch that opening cutscene.
Yeah.
I do not know that I'll buy a Civ game anymore as long as I live.
I'm definitely not going to buy it at full price. I'll tell you that.
Oh, for sure. I mean, maybe if it's the thing is, I don't know that I've ever really had fun with a Civ game. People play it and they're like, "Hey, we're having fun," and I'm like, "You sure are."
Made in Timeland, AOT 2 opening cutscene. Am I right? I actually need to play the Age of Empires games more. I've been trying to, in the background, I've been looking at, like, playing them a little on Game Pass, but I've been trying to drag Tiny and another friend in there, and the other friend, like, loves certain RTSs. Who decided, no, you know what? I'm never touching this genre again. These games I love. I have no interest in ever touching another one. It really
especially, like, Age of Empires is one of the best known.
Yeah, I know. It fucks me up bad, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, let's look at this next one. I had never heard of this before, but apparently this is already like the #1 wish-listed game in China after after this aired.
Oh yeah. I know immediately what this is.
That tracks. This is their favorite boy ever.
Yeah.
Wait, Timeland, this is going up on me.
You don't want to talk about WikiFeed? Made in Timeland says it's going up on WikiFeed.
That's what, did you not just hear me read that comment?
No, I did not. I heard you laugh.
Well, through the laughter, I read that comment.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, Made in Thailand, that was such a good comment. You got 2 reads of it on the show.
I can't. That's like, imagine walking around with a Q-tip in your ear forever, and then when you need a big weapon, you pull it out and it turns into a big stick. I can't.
I can't wait to play, what was it called? Journey West?
So
Yeah,
what is that game?
It's the Monkey King myth. I don't know what type of gameplay it is. But
I don't. I remember it was making waves in the with a lot of the Souls gaming community. But I think that doesn't necessarily mean it was Souls-like.
I don't know if you're familiar with the Monkey King, Tiny, but it's one of their biggest folklore stories.
Gotcha.
Weirdly, I learned about it in elementary school, which that doesn't mean much to our viewers, but if you can determine anything from my accent, I was surprised that it came up in my elementary school.
I'm also very surprised it came up in your elementary school.
Yeah, they barely taught us to read, so I still can't spell for shit.
That's where I learned the story of the Monkey King.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are a million adaptations. One was Forbidden or Journey Forbidden West, which is a video game on the 360.
Well, Captain, if you know him so well, name 3 of Monkey King's fiefdoms.
Okay, you're not allowed to just steal Made in Timeland's comments and not give him credit. You gotta give him credit. Cite your sources, bitch.
Whoa. Attempted plagiarism.
What a way to deflect to not answer. You know I was going to give credit.
All right, let's look at the next one.
Fake Monkey King fan.
Have any of you faced Tyranids before?
So, I have not played any of the Warhammer games. I understand that they're kind of vaguely XCOM-like.
Well, this one is not.
Okay,
not this at all.
No, for what you're 40K is an exceptionally varied experience game-wise. This is Space Marine 2. Space Marine 1 was that was a 360 era one, I believe.
Yeah, it's gonna be very actiony third person shooter.
There's the Total War games. They have some that are what was it? More what is it called? There's Vermintide, which is Warhammer, but they had their 40K version of that.
Yeah, they just Dark Tide, I think was the name of it.
I
really wanted to play that, but I could never scrounge up 4 people.
There are so many Warhammer style games, and they vary drastically in their quality. So
interesting.
Plus, most of them aren't related to to each game.
Gotcha.
It is said that we all have inherited
Okay, so I know what this
Made in
is.
Timeland.
The reality is.
Yeah, thanks for dropping by.
Yes, thanks for coming in, Maid.
I'm
Timeland would
significantly.
have been the better pull here. Thanks for coming in, Timeland.
A great evil.
Sorry, Red, you were telling us what this is.
Okay, yeah, well, I know what this is. This is from, I forget the name of the people, but this is basically Persona, but medieval.
I was going to say, I
fantasy.
can't tell if this is Persona or if this is Fire Emblem. I know it's not Fire Emblem, but also...
Yeah. This is basically Persona, but it's medieval fantasy. And that fact alone has me significantly more interested in it than ever playing any of the other Persona games.
Yeah,
Have I told y'all I hate going to high school in a video game?
I was gonna say the same. I was gonna say that exact same thing. Persona seems interesting, but I do not want to play a game where I am a high schooler.
Okay, look. The thing with it is the high school stuff. It's not focusing too much on the school day and not enough on going and hanging out with friends and doing a bunch of dumb, weird shit around the city all the time.
Yeah, but this is gonna have flying ships and mechanical-based avatars and cool knights and shit.
Seems dope.
I'm not trying to judge one more than the other. I'm just saying that, like, there's more of those games than hanging out in high school.
Than taking tests and...
Yeah, there's a lot more going on than that. That is boiling it down maybe too much to one element.
No, I'm here to piss off every Persona fan we know.
Only
well,
the
if you
ones
pissed
we
off
know.
every Persona fan, then you've done a good job. You know, I think that's the measuring stick. But yeah, let's take a look at this next one. I'm kind of excited for this.
Oh, I know what this is. It took me a minute to recognize that building, and then it clicked. Because I know that building.
Darkness, overtaking Gotham.
I feel like...
Driving the city.
So, just because we don't have a lot of time to let this unfold into what it is.
Ooh,
right, this is a
Ghosts
Batman
and
Arkham game that's a VR game.
Yes.
And I feel like it could go either way. It could be really good or it could be really bad.
Shadows of rats on everything that was once good.
You're fighting a rat man, so that's interesting.
Fear is their weapon. But they're not the only ones who can use it.
We can at least brutalize them into telling us about the rats.
How many trailers is Bullet with butterfly wings in?
I didn't even realize that was what was playing. You're absolutely right, though.
Despite all my rage.
Billy Corgan getting that check.
Yep. I mean, it's a good song. It's just a million different trailers.
Oh, yeah.
Only
Movies
on
included.
MetaQuest 3.
Ah.
You
Well,
know
that's
what?
a shame,
I'm gonna
because
go
I'll
ahead
probably
and put
never
out a
play
theory.
it, because I don't own a 3.
The Rat King can't even fucking rhyme. When the bat falls, the rats will crawl, or something would have been better. The rats will rise.
Well, they weren't. I'm gonna go ahead and put a guess out there. Not 100% on it, but I'd say there's a solid chance that he's not even the actual villain at the end of the day.
Well, let's take a look at something that none of us give a shit about. Feel free to talk over this one. I just kind of felt like I had to put it in. It's Street Fighter.
I mean, if we're doing them all, we're doing them all.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
So
I know
this
a
is-
lot of people were, Street Fighter people were happy about this.
I just don't know any of these guys. You know?
Okay, well, Terry, the guy walking around with the
He's in
blonde hair.
Smash. Right.
He's in Smash. He's not from Street Fighter.
Oh.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought that was Terry Bogard, yeah. Guess what game he's from?
It's definitely not the
certainly
name
not
on his
written on
hat.
his hat.
No, that's, this is neat. This is neat of him to do. Oh,
That's
I didn't know she
interesting,
was
though.
in
I had
there,
no
too.
idea why I thought that Terry was from Street Fighter. Oh.
Typical Smash Man. No, I had to give some shit because that was a ongoing thing when Terry was announced for Smash. You had a bunch of Smash people saying "Who's this dude? What's he even from? Nobody knows who this guy is." It's like, oh no, don't say that. Don't do that. Don't embarrass yourself.
I like that
bad.
the trailer shows him, and then it's clearly obvious who that last character is. But then immediately after, just M. Bison on screen. That's M. Bison.
I've actually been wanting to give Street Fighter 6 a try. I heard that it's got a gentler learning curve in terms of getting you in, and I still want to get good at some fighting games.
Fellas, I don't even think we're a quarter of the way through this list, so I'm just going to go ahead and...
Yeah, I was gonna say, just do it. Just do it. I was waiting
Keep
for the
rolling
next
these
one.
babies. Now, this I'm excited for. This looks dope. You know,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
an indie game where there's swords, so I'm already all in.
I like this art style.
Yeah. Looks super stylized, looks super cool. Look at the size of that battle. And you get to be Scottish? That's awesome.
Man, imagine being Scottish.
Imagine dying.
I mean, that is what happened to a lot of them. Most of everything I know about Scottish history came from watching Outlander with my girlfriend.
I think
And-
Scotland's pretty cool, but I think it'd be kind of fucked
Oh
up
yeah,
if it
I'm
were
pretty
real.
sure. Yeah, it's canonical that Scottish people can create flames and poison when they swing their swords. Also,
Yeah, that's true.
that's true in real life. This is why we moved to guns, people.
I'm so mad that neither of you joined me for my bit. In fact, Red went as far as to make a statement that outright works against me.
I missed what you said. I'm sorry.
I'm saying
it's co-op too. That's awesome.
Looks like fun.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
That looks like the kind of thing I can burn. I can dump nights into that.
No, I'm saying that I love Scotland, but it'd be fucked up if it were real. And he immediately said something about real life or Scotland in real life. It's damn it, don't.
Well, let's go to another place that's real: the world of Dragon Ball Z.
Goku's real.
Goku is real. And if you haven't seen him, it's just because you don't believe in him enough.
I heard about this game before Summer Games Fest, I think, but for some reason I was convinced it was called Sparkling Zero. And I was like, why is this a Sprite flavor?
Okay, here's the thing. I've never been deep into Dragon Ball Z, or just Dragon Ball. I have never really gotten into any of these games, but there is, like, some of these fights still, like, it activates neurons.
Yeah, smashing the guy through a
Watching
mountain.
a dude get punched and then the guy who punched him, his speed towards him to follow up with another punch is always good.
But the title of this, Red, to your point, is Dragon Ball Sparking! Zero. So it's got 2 subtitles.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's going to go in the manga where the manga's gotten to a little bit with some more forms. Broly's my favorite character. Okay, I think.
I watched that movie. I had like no Dragon Ball knowledge, but I went to go see that movie with a friend.
That was a good movie to watch if you paid attention to the changes in animation styles throughout the movie.
Really? I didn't notice that. I mean, I liked it well enough. I was just like,
it's a 2D movie, and while they're fighting Broly, they break a dimensional barrier and become 3D.
Oh, yeah, okay, I do remember that. You're right.
And then there's a few, like, during the fights, there's some animation changes where it's a different animating styles and different animators for the movie.
Well, let's roll this next one.
But I am not the Dragon Ball Z fan.
I don't think any of us are.
I need to give it more of a try.
So this one looks very military shooter.
It reminds me of
traditional.
Siege, but I assume it's not.
No, it's its own thing. It is Delta Force Hawk Ops.
Honestly, I thought more than when I saw it. I thought Siege. I went, no, Ghost Recon.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's going for, right? Is exactly that. It is a.
Beat us to it. We need to pick up.
I think it might just be PvE. It looks like something I know certain individuals that will really like this game.
What was?
Yes, I do know individuals that like this game.
What was the heist game y'all had me play a while back?
Payday 3.
Payday 3, yeah. A game where this is just all aggro all the time. I think I would like a lot more.
Yeah, fair enough. Because it seems to be kind of tactical shooter, breach and clear style. It does. It appeals to me a little bit because while it is very realistic and a little bit slow, it is not as slow as some of the other very realistic shooters I've played. That kind of I bounce off of. Like, what's that cop one where you have to go so slowly. Is it Ready or Not? I think it might be Ready or Not.
We turned a movie into a video game.
That is, I was gonna say maybe about as generic as you could get.
Like, I really don't know how to feel about this part of it.
I mean,
it makes me think of 6 Days in Fallujah. That's another one of those hyper-realistic military shooters. What I'm unclear about is how does this kind of fit into what we just saw?
It doesn't really. This is a video game remake of the movie Black Hawk Down.
Well, that part is, and then the other part is not. I'm very confused.
I assume I assume it's a mix of experiences, or that second one is possibly a remake. I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe so.
Man, I wonder why Black Hawk Down did so good. It only came out in January 18th, 2002. I wonder what could have made the America pro military at that time.
But it's one of those things of just like, it's fine for those who enjoy it, but I am easily lean more into like very stylized or shooters, more fantastical ones.
It's the kind of game I'll pick up for $10 on Steam.
Yeah.
So let's see this one. This is Blumhouse's entire slate of games. This is several different games.
This was a studio announcement, which was interesting.
No, please, Blumhouse. I want you to list every movie.
Yeah, give us all the shitty ones too.
Because you do all. Yeah.
Go ahead and throw The Nun 2 up there, Blumhouse. Why are you afraid to announce that you did The Nun 2? So that looks kind of interesting. Almost a.
I was gonna say that is the
Harvest
kind of
Moon
thing I do. Yeah.
Spooky thing. That's perfect.
I see. Yeah, I see that it's doing a horror Stardew thing, and I can get down with that.
Yeah, it seems cool.
I'm terrified to sleep, and I am scared to death to stay awake.
Don't worry.
Now this looks cool. This is a PS1 style.
Okay, if this looks interesting to you, I've got a lot of things I can send you. That
I need to download Bloodborne Card. Which, if you're listening right now, go download Bloodborne Card. It's free on Steam.
Oh no! It's Nightmare Card now.
Nightmare Card. Sorry. No, Sony.
No, there's a lot of stuff with the PS1 art style that's horror based that I think you would enjoy if you could get into that.
Oh yeah, I love that shit. I haven't actually played any games like it, but I do. I just love the vibes.
There's some interesting stuff here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that depending on the success of some of these, I think Blumhouse could really establish themselves as a major horror game studio. And they're not just going with, like, what I'm impressed about is Blumhouse's whole thing is being on the nose and being way too obvious. I am shocked that the games seem to have a certain...
I know what it is.
What's that?
Click Efforts, they're acting as publisher. So they're just... Yeah, they didn't...
Yeah. So it's a bunch of developers
that were like, you know what? We'll publish your game.
Yeah,
Which,
I just like the variety.
Cool.
I like that it's not all Amnesia the Dark Descent in there, you know?
Yeah. And I'm interested in that kind of top-down Animal Crossing looking one.
Yeah. Now,
I
don't know why exactly I feel this way, but I think you might be into this next one.
Who can say?
This is the new Power Rangers game.
Who can say? I mean, there's no reason this game's already wishlisted for me.
I'm glad that I was able to call that. The moment I saw this, I was like, this is red shit.
This is, I mean, this is fun. And I'll say this, I didn't necessarily love this art style, but once we're here, this is great. I love everything about that.
Yeah, something about the actual art style is giving me, look, there's an empty green one, is giving me, early mid-2000s Flash.
It really is. The cutscenes.
This right here.
That is extremely Newgrounds.
I love these almost three-dimensional-esque.
This
shit here
amazing.
looks cool as shit. And then this here where you're just boxing the hell.
Absolutely Newgrounds shit.
It is called Rita's Rewind. It does look. It's already wishlisted. Don't worry about it.
Cool. Well, I'm glad that you're hyped for that. I wonder if it's going to be multiplayer. It looks like it is, right? I mean, it would be weird if it wasn't.
Absolutely will be. There's no way that I haven't even looked at the Steam page. That's a multiplayer game.
I know the beeping at the noises for the Power Rangers thing, but it made me think of Kim Possible.
Oh man, me too. But also, the
Threw me
version of the
back.
Power Rangers song that plays in that trailer fucking goes hard as hell, dude.
Hell yeah.
It goes harder than it had any right to.
Oh,
So, this also
is
looks like
another
it's
one.
going to break my heart.
This one
Oh,
is
yeah,
going
yeah,
to break
yeah.
your heart. But
Well, we're getting, there's no way it doesn't. We're getting in there early, setting expectations.
That little deer is so cute.
Yeah, it is.
No. No.
I sure hope you.
What are these bastards going to do to me? I know what they're going to do. They're going to kill the deer.
I mean, the meanest thing they could do is like, oh no, you need to eat.
Look at him hopping around.
I know, it's very cute.
It's shit.
I love that guy.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out for a minute if he was running away from home or if it was like some disaster post-apocalyptic thing, and that seemed to give away a little bit of okay.
Yeah, shit ain't
You
good.
got magic shit going.
You got Eldritch shit happening, man.
Didn't know he had a stand.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
that
happy
looks
to
really
announce I wishlisted that game apparently a long time ago.
Nice. Rolling right on then.
Peggy 18.
This is we've seen a little bit of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 out of the Sony thing, and I think this is an expanded trailer. It might be the same trailer, but I put it on here anyway, just because.
Yeah.
Man proposes.
Is this a game? Did you play the other one?
Oh yeah, I love this shit.
Okay.
I haven't beaten it, but I am mid playthrough now. I put like 70 hours in so far, something like that.
These two young fellas, I need to find them. One's a smart-ass smith.
I've become aware of, because I was wish listing stuff, became aware of a game called Body Cam.
You
And
became
I was
what?
thinking about like
To our Lord Jesus Christ.
your vision is from the body cam.
Many sinners in this world.
Ah,
I can't wait till you kill someone and immediately turn. You go to shoot at someone, the hand comes up and turns off the body cam, making you blind.
Courage to do.
The last time I ran away, I lost everything.
I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Kiss our asses!
oh well, that has a little bit of a spoiler for the first one in for me, because it seems that you do not kill one of the main sons of bitches.
Oh. See, you know, one thing I didn't know about Kingdom Come is that I didn't know that it. Well, I don't know about the first game. It seems to have like pretty fun writing.
Oh yeah, oh it's extremely fun.
Okay, see,
Yeah.
I never knew that.
There's a whole quest where you go drinking with a priest, and then the next day
Yeah.
he's too hungover to give the sermon, so you have to do it.
Okay, that's good. Because all I ever saw of it, like, anytime it was going around online, it's just like, check out what if Oblivion were very extremely realistic. And it's like that. Okay.
No, it's fun. It's got a lot of character to it. It's got a lot of character.
It's always struck me as a playable HBO Max series.
Yes,
It never
precisely.
really. I can't blame the game for that because it wasn't the game's marketing; it was the fan base and games media that decided to like really undercut the game.
Oh, yeah. Media was selling it as like realistic combat simulator.
Yeah.
Realistic, like what if you had a medieval game like Oblivion, but no magic, and it's all realistic? To which I always thought, yeah, I'm good.
What if Oblivion wasn't cool anymore?
Right, exactly.
Those trailers get me a lot more interested because it's, oh, okay, this world has like personality to it. It's not just...
Yeah. It's surprisingly, like, yeah, I agree with you. I had the same impression of the first game. It's definitely way more narrative.
Yeah, and the writing's pretty good. The voice acting at times is stilted, but it's a European studio, so I can't give them too much shit.
Eurojank.
This is Slitterhead? And I barely know her head.
Yeah, the first...
Huh.
Yeah, this completely changed my impression of this game. I have no idea what the hell's going on. Oh, it's a murder mystery game. Nope, no, it's not.
Body jumping is fun. This is, I thought it was going to be murder mystery as well, but no, this is...
See, I thought it was going to be horror, but I didn't realize it was this. I still am not clear on how this game is played, either. It seems that you run at monsters and get killed.
Well, I see that you can go Super Saiyan.
Okay, well, this person actually has a weapon. So that's a start.
Oh, wait a minute. Turning into other people fighting monsters? Oh, what's the name of it? I don't think this is an entry in the series, but it has reminded me of a fucking 360 game. What's the name of it? It came out right next to Infamous.
Oh, yeah. It was red themed instead of blue themed.
Yeah. Well,
you had a big
was red and blue themed.
Arm.
Yeah. Because that game you could turn into people. Not like this.
People you make double jump into the street and then fly out of, they're just dead.
Oh, absolutely. You are...
Fuck them.
You are Yoshiing so many people. That... I can't tell if it looks like it's... It looks like it could be neat. It also looks like it could end up not coming together well.
Yeah, I could see it go either way.
It's still bothering... Sorry, part of my brain is just dedicated now to remembering the name of that game. I always forget it.
That's how memorable it was. That's the splash that it made. But this is one that a lot of people are excited for. I'm excited for it. Let's check it out.
It felt like a Killer Bean!
Killer Bean!
I assume you've seen the Killer Bean dance sequence before.
No.
Oh my god. Killer Bean's so fucking weird.
That's what I call a dramatic entrance.
Is this not the first one? I thought this was an entirely original thing.
Killer Bean is like a series of weird low-budget movies, but this is maybe honestly this is exceptionally accurate to what those movies are.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's the exact same art style. Like this looks like a playable version of those movies. This might be the greatest game movie in terms of capturing the feel of the movie.
Until they lied to me.
It's so fucking stupid. But
I'm gonna destroy them.
You're the gosh darn idiot who wants to take down the Shadow Agency.
That kind of dumbass wants to take down the Shadow Agency.
I like that he called him a gosh darn idiot.
Yeah. This is Killer Bean, baby. Is that the song that plays in the dance sequence? Oh, he's dancing! Yeah, Killer Bean is, like, so... It's super
finally,
weird.
the game with zombies.
It's this low budget...
I'm sorry. Zombies.
Oh my god!
Who I am, and I will make them pay for it.
I don't know what this Armored Core boss is doing here.
I see that a little bit of Jeff Keighley's presence got cut into that at the very end. I didn't know that was there.
His aura too strong.
It's a lot of work to program all these trailers into OBS, and sometimes things slip through the cracks. But yeah, no, Killer Bean looks pretty fun.
I'm really upset about you know what? I'm just gonna say a production thing on our side that you've silenced me, but it's fine. We'll go on. Bart deserves to live.
Well, I agree. But I couldn't pull him out here, and he was peeking over the edge.
It's fine. I just wanted to.
So if you've been watching, you're like, what the hell is that weird white outline at the top? That seems like a rookie mistake. You're right. It was. So I'm already into this art style. I mean, this looks very. I kind of get almost a Journey vibe from this.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess this game will literally not have the yellow painted ledges because that's what this game is about, huh?
I don't understand. Okay, people get so mad over yellow. Painted
no!
ledges.
I agree. You hear every playtest when they don't use the yellow ledges, people don't know where to go.
Guiding people is really hard, and you need a way to like direct player vision.
Let me tell you, there's a VR climbing game that Crytek makes called, I think it's just called The Climb. And I have it and have played some of it, and I wish everything was yellow that I could grab.
It's always nice to have, like, because there are people talking about, do they think we're stupid? It's like,
yes, you are. If you think you're not, you're wrong.
Like, part of it's just delineating, hey, this is a thing that is grabbable for you.
Yes, you can interact with this. It is not static like the rest of the things on
It is shorthand.
And it's gotten way better in recent games that have had to do it where it's more natural looking. They make it stand out without making it seem unnatural.
Honestly, that game looks neat. There's another... Climbing games are having a moment right now, because there's another climbing game... I pulled up Game Pass for a second because I couldn't remember the name, but I know it's on there. It starts with a J, where you're climbing like a giant mountain. Like that's the whole game, but it looks really neat. I've heard people love it.
Wait, what's the art style like? Is it cartoony?
It's stylized. It's heavily stylized. But
okay. I was thinking of a Short Trip, which is kind of like a...
No, this is a different thing.
Okay. Well,
I'll find it later. I was hoping I could find it quickly so I could tell you the name.
Let's look at this next one.
Yeah.
This is Wanderstop.
Look, I know we've got a lot of trailers to go through, but I genuinely just enjoy hanging out and watching.
Yeah. I mean, that's what this is. It's a trailer watch party, baby. We're hanging out. We're having fun.
I'm out here in the middle of
we're about halfway.
Tea shop.
We're about halfway.
So, what does running a tea shop involve?
That's fine.
Well, there's a lot of guarding.
Halfway is approximately a 2-hour stream. That's good.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
These tasks are all that hard. They just take patience. And I'm not really.
But we're also, I mean, I do like we are spending more time on these than they did at Summer Games Fest because they just play back to back to back.
Yeah. You gotta move.
That's true.
And once that's done,
hey, that man had a cursed foot.
The guy who owns the shop, to see if my help is needed anywhere.
I like this.
I love watching all these cozy games, and I'm like, oh, I could sit down and I could just have such a good, relaxing time with this, but I never do. I never play them. I buy them and they sit in my library, and I play other things instead.
Games that are decidedly not cozy.
Exactly.
I can stop.
Actually, I think I saw this trailer a while back, or what is this?
Oh, wait. Oh, this is going somewhere.
Oh, never mind. It's a different...
Okay, well, that gives a little intrigue.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, just
that
a
was
little
a
cozy
different trailer I'd seen before. I have not seen that before.
What makes this cozy game different from the rest? Trauma.
Murderous intent. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, might have to check that out. Let's check.
You know what? It said it at the beginning. It didn't even click from
your thoughts inward.
From the makers of the Stanley Parable and the Beginner's Guide. Oh yeah, no, you should definitely check that out.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people love Stanley Parable. This is Unknown 9 Awakening.
They called themselves the
The
Sahib.
Beginner's Guide is a
And shielded from death.
The Unknown 9. Does this have anything to do with why Vincent is
feels like a very raw emotional experience.
Humanity
Stanley Parable is far sillier, but
it's time we took control of our own destiny.
Now this looks interesting.
And imagine if Forspoken was good.
Fucking white
I
dude.
like that it's very like.
So interested in Vincent, anyhow.
He killed someone I loved.
These white people seem like the bad guys.
That's what I was gonna say.
You know what I mean? Like we always get the colonizer view in games, and never the perspective of.
Oh no, she can become the white man too.
But that's actually Dan Olson has a great video about that, about accidentally doing colonialism in Minecraft.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting thought.
Vincent found
That looks fun. I want to see more of it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this: seeing someone jump into someone else's body temporarily in combat just makes me think of Dishonored. Because have you ever seen the? I hate to not talk about the game itself there, but I just want to ask: have you ever seen a clip of Dishonored of someone? They're in a duel, like pistol duel, and they jump into another person's body, or freeze time, jump into their body, move them in front of their own bullet, then jump back into their own body and unfreeze time.
That's pretty cool.
So they make the dude shoot himself. It's great.
This next one is Enotria, The Last Song.
Oh, this is the game Vati's been peddling at the end of every video for the past 2 months.
Oh, okay. I remember him mentioning that.
Yeah, so this is definitely a Souls-like game.
Okay.
And in his words, it's maybe the best Souls-like game ever that's not Souls.
That's saying a lot. Because,
That's very interesting.
Lies of P is
Souls-likes are
also very good.
Yeah. But then it's very interesting to me that Souls-likes, like, everyone comes with the disclaimer of, this is not as good as Dark Souls.
Well, that's why every now and then, like, Lies of P is one of those that people have said, you know what, this actually kind of steps to them a little bit.
Yeah,
it brings something, so. But yeah, it is weird.
A lance with a gun on it? A gun lance?
Never heard of that before. Well, I'm just glad, Red, that, you've been on and on about this Monster Hunter business. And I'm just glad today is going to be a day with no mention of Monster Hunter in it.
Absolutely none. But yeah, if you couldn't tell, the gimmick in this game is the masks.
I love Majora's Mask.
Oh, I love ripping his mask off and just blood falling.
But oh hey, it's the commander. Hey, commander.
That's the guy.
That's our boss. He looks kind of short today. He looks kind of short today. Yeah, I think there's a demo available right now.
Okay.
I may have just said that on the screen and I didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, the demo's been available for a while now, I think.
Next one is The First Descendant.
Wait.
I don't know how I want to feel about this game. But also, the developers should have you worried about this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they love microtransactions. And from what one of them looked like just to color your character, you'd have to spend money to spin a roulette for a chance to get a color to change one piece of color on your outfit. And not like Destiny where it changes like most things. It'll be like just the trim on your armor, and this change is like 13 colors per character or something like that.
That's why.
And they're consumed when you use it. So it's like very very much trying to get you to spend money on the game.
Yeah. And I don't know, like, this looks fine, but it also looks like every other...
It looks like CG trailer to me, which means, like, I don't know how this game
Oh, no, this is absolutely a CG trailer. They've had gameplay out before. If y'all remember if y'all remember a year or two ago, this was the game people said, oh, this is definitely not Destiny. Because they also have a giant sphere.
Just visually, to me, it just looks like... I don't even know the style, the genre, but like Warframe, I guess.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of those out there that look like that. Boy, I sure hope their use of music doesn't get our video copyright struck.
Yeah, I was about to say, this feels like... I feel like maybe...
I love when a trailer tells me something about the game.
I was going to say, I know nothing about this game.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that is coming out really soon.
You can't put a sizzle reel like that together for a game that's so close to release. That's crazy.
You can find a bunch of gameplay if you want to, just looking on YouTube, but I don't know, guys. It's an over-the-shoulder third-person shooter from what I remember, a character-based shooter with abilities, and I don't know.
Oh, you know what would have been really funny? Oh, man, I'm such a fool. I should have put the Elder Scrolls 6 announcement in this, and I should just put that in every future trailer watch party that we do. I saw someone be like, happy, I think it was like 3rd, maybe more, anniversary to that the other day.
That was to be fair to him, that trailer was mostly this is actively being developed. More than that was an announcement of development more than an announcement of the game is coming soon.
Now, here's one that I have no idea what the gameplay is going to be like, but my interest is piqued just because it's the Among Us people.
You made Among Us!
Yep.
This is such a big turnaround for this developer, because they're just like, man, we've had this game out for a while. Nobody wants to play this game. Suddenly it's the most popular game ever.
Mars First Logistics.
Oh wait, are they publishing? That's neat.
We're Trinket Studios, creators of
they're creating a fund for other indie gamers to use, other indie developers to use.
That's really
cool. So this isn't, I thought Outersloth was going to be a game, but this is just them announcing
these are games kind of becoming a publisher. These are games that they will be publishing. Sort of.
That is genuinely sick. That is fantastic. This is the shit we love to see.
Yeah, it's such a big victory for them.
Honestly, I need to play that. I've been in the mood to play some social deduction games, and that really is. Sorry.
The audience can hear. I just forgot to put this one on monitoring.
Oh, okay.
And Falcon Age.
Again, there's 42 trailers for me to program.
Oh, I know. I was just wondering.
Something's going to slip through the cracks.
Discover new dose of recipes and reunite with your strength.
It's 100 floors of price. They're not all going to be winners.
Yeah.
There's some.
Death, love, and
I like the look of this. That's.
Also, did you just use my name?
Yeah, I did accident.
God damn it! I didn't want to edit this video. Fuck me. Okay, well, for those of you watching that are like, why did Captain's audio cut out for a second? It's because he did the cardinal sin of couch dimension.
Well, to be fair, it's because I was thrown. There was an immediacy that threw me of like, oh no, the audio's not playing. I hope it's like good for the stream, and so I felt the need to jump in and tell you.
Anyways, the next thing, also Among Us related.
I would just write down right now, like the timestamp to get you close.
I have no idea what that is. You think I can see the timestamp?
Well, I can tell you this, it's been an hour and 10 minutes since we started.
Yeah, but I didn't start recording until...
I mean, it's to get you close. It's maybe not get you there.
You're not... I think this is just a Among Us show.
This is an Among Us animated series.
Get an update. So. I want to play... I was going to say, I want to kind of play some Among Us again.
So, yeah. I kind of expected there to be more dialogue or explanation of plot here. But Patton Oswalt's going to be in it, so... And Yvette Nicole Brown. That's interesting.
Dan Stevens, Elijah Wood. What?
Yeah, that was.
Oh, it's a show. Okay, it's a show.
It's a show.
Oh. Man, they got a good cast list.
Yeah, I was kind of like, eh, but seeing that cast list, they got some talent.
Now, I will warn you now. Patton Oswalt was in the Telltale Minecraft game. So
look, Patton Oswalt will show up for a paycheck. I don't begrudge him.
But there's some other, like Dan Stevens is like, you might not know Dan Stevens from a lot. He's really, really good in sorry, didn't mean to touch the desk. What's his Legion? He's the Beast in live action Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, okay.
He's really good. I love Dan Stevens.
This next one is something you might be interested in, but not something you want to Google. It's Sonic X Shadow Generations.
Sorry, I'm Googling it.
I don't know why they would name it that. Do they not know?
They might.
Oh, they know.
You know the thing about Sonic is that Sonic is... So many of their games have a bad track record, but then sometimes I look at just the Sonic gameplay, which, to be fair, I've heard that...
Yeah, this looks like a raw, up-to-date...
Is Silver in here?
No. You play
okay.
No, you play as Sonic, regular Sonic, and Shadow.
Gotcha. I was gonna say, I recognize that music. Is that from Adventure 2? A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's definitely Crush 40. Gotta be.
Well, no, not just that, but that is a song. That is part of... I think it's part of one of the songs that plays on Space Station Arc.
Maybe so. But like, it kind of looks like a highlight reel of.
Oh,
and
they confirmed no guns for Shadow.
Yeah, I figured.
Good.
Honestly, that looks fun. I know that Generations 1 is a pretty decent game, so.
Well, let's just say, it looks like if you took the best moments from Sonic Adventure 2, and like brought them up to date and made them good.
Well, part of it is also the Generations games, because Generations 1 has Cityscape in it. But they tend to do like that shift from 3D to 2D moments. You know what? They're the 3D world of Sonic games.
Yeah.
I'm living on the edge of tomorrow for that game.
I need to go back and play the first Generations.
Wait, I'm sorry, Red. What was that?
You heard me.
I just, every day I'm just like very grateful for the opportunity to live and learn. So let's check out Dune Awakening.
Yeah. I am only me, so.
The only peace I find is a future that never happened.
This was another lots of talking, not
Does he have 7 rings in hand?
Paul Atreides.
Sorry, go on.
Was never born.
Okay.
So this is alternate timeline Dune where there's no Paul?
Until it created me.
Oh.
But I see a narrow way.
No.
It might have been.
Maybe.
What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth
No, that is
to
Paul.
a girl?
Oh, I see. It's Paul saying that. I got you.
Yeah, I think the narrative setup for this is Paul looking through time and like, what if I wasn't born?
So it's Dune What If, like the Marvel What If.
Yeah.
Sardaukar deployed to protect the spice melange. A war of assassins spreading across the planet. Fremen exterminated. No Muad'Dib. No Lisan al-Gaib. No Kwisatz Haderach. All of my visions lead to horror. Except for this one.
You can't give Paul Atreides a beard like that, though.
Leads to you.
Thing is,
after making the live action one a squirrel boy, you can't make this one a handsome
well, and he's
little booger.
described in the book as being boyish, right? So, like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
An open world survival MMO. That threw me.
Well, I didn't see those words on that screen. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I don't know how to feel.
An open world survival MMO. That was the last thing I expected.
Yeah, holy shit. Okay.
What?
Yeah,
I do disagree a little with the premise of the trailer because I think had Jessica listened, I think the Bene Gesserit, it's like, it's not that the prophecy was to never happen, it's that it wasn't supposed to happen with him. It wasn't supposed to be that generation.
Right, well, the Bene Gesserit thing, not to get too Dune talky here, is just that you spread a bunch of prophecies and a bunch of bullshit, and then you just kind of like make whatever pieces you can put in place to make it happen, you do it. And then it makes you seem like you're, mystical
the
shit.
awareness I have of it is that I can never actually say that, was it Haderach? Was it Kwisatz Haderach? Was supposed to happen, but it's like a generation early.
Ah.
Yeah, it's that Jessica's daughter was supposed to give birth to him, and they would have had more structure, but instead Jessica broke from it, and it fucks up a lot of plans, and the wrong person gets the abilities, basically.
Gotcha. Well, the next one up is another one I think Red will be interested in.
Frank Herbert's son shouldn't be allowed to write.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that. This is Battle Aces, by the way.
I like that our discussion didn't even mention any of his bad changes to Dune. You just came at him.
I was thinking about him so hard it hurt.
I mean, I want to see gameplay, but I'm not against any of the things I'm seeing so far.
Yeah, like
vibes are cool, but I actually need to know how this plays.
Right.
Okay. Is this going to be a
is it some kind of tower
Advanced
defense?
Wars?
Maybe so.
Advanced Wars or tower defense situation?
I thought it was mid game when
I
first glanced at it, so that's why I thought you'd be interested in it, but maybe not.
I thought they were going to crack open some mechs, but I guess... I mean, technically there are robots out there, but... Oh?
Yeah, the way they're acting in these bases that I guess they were commanding from is like they are actively in these things.
Yeah.
Always like
vibes are immaculate though. Like,
yeah, I always like when a dude pushes two levers forward all the way and has a manic look on his face.
Oh, you know it's good stuff then.
It's weird that that's a trope, but it absolutely is a trope. That is a thing I've seen a million times.
100%. So I'm guessing, some kind of RTS deal.
Yeah. Could be good.
Could be turn-based. You know what? I'll go look it up on Steam, because the vibes are immaculate. Like, wait, that's not free... That's going to be a free game.
Oh, interesting.
It is an RTS. Free-to-play RTS.
Dope. Well, next up is something that, again, this is one that I don't really think we're going to care too much about. It is the Finals Season 3. I have the Finals downloaded. I've been meaning to play it. I have never gotten around to it.
Yeah, the most interesting thing to me about finals is destructible environment, I guess.
I'm
I
not
don't
trying
really
yet.
even understand what kind of game it is, to be completely honest with you.
I was gonna say the thing with
because that makes it look
battle-
kind of Overwatchy, but I have no idea.
the biggest problem I see with battle aces, by the way, is simply that I kind of wish that 2D art style carried more into the gameplay somehow, but it is it doesn't look terrible. It's just that it doesn't.
Yeah, it just doesn't match that. Gotcha.
I would love to see an RTS that kind of, or like, that art style would look great there.
Now, this next one, I have a
Like a
feeling is going to make
2.5
Captain
D3.
mark out, so I'm just going to play it, and we'll just see what Captain does.
I think I'm already aware of this. Because I think I already own it.
A special place.
Yeah, I already own it.
Space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities. Different every time we set upon the road that leads us.
Well,
there.
since Captain already knows about it, I'll just go ahead and
No,
tell him
it's
when
still very-
It's Alan Wake 2 DLC.
Night Springs.
Yeah,
God, I wish-
before the game show, did they announce the name of the DLC or anything?
Please, my number
No, they hadn't.
Yeah, that was the thing. They came up on the game show and it's like, hey, this is the DLC. And I forget what's his name. He checks his watch and goes, and it's out tomorrow. That guy.
This is gonna get strange.
I was the only one who could save the writer and
so
carry
good.
the soul of literature.
I haven't actually started it yet. I've been meaning to.
I gotta
Destiny.
play the Alan Wake games.
Dude, it's so good. Yeah.
Well, I gotta. Wait, that's a real shotgun?
Who can ever truly know how deep the rabbit hole goes?
The guy who
Springs.
So I've talked about it before, but that was definitely the announcer. There's definitely supposed to be Lance Reddick. His character is,
Yeah.
but Lance passed. So, but he does a fantastic job. He's still very good. It's just one of those like, it just makes you sad because Lance was so talented.
Lance was all up in the sci-fi too.
But he is exceptional. Like the guy they have, I forget his name. He is exceptionally good. He is. I never want to sound like I am lamenting it as if Lance would have done it better. It's just that Lance was already there, you know?
Right.
That's
right.
Yeah. Now, Lance was kind of like the go-to sci-fi guy, though.
Oh yeah. He was great. He was fantastic.
He's so good.
We have 9 trailers left. We're to the bottom 9, gang. This next one, another DLC / expansion thing, is for New World, and I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not even gonna try.
Okay.
I haven't touched New World. I don't know that I'm going to.
Yeah, I just don't know how. Like, I already don't like Amazon, and if they make a mid game that I am like, well, that's one good reason not to buy it.
And beautiful paradise.
I could be misremembering.
Where is my mind?
Where he is.
Man, you were really good at catching the trailer edits of songs because I didn't even notice. Again,
deepest secrets.
I think they're making New World where you can play the whole game single player now.
Where ancient mysteries
Interesting.
awaken.
Prototype.
Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose, though?
Well, I don't know.
To give you an idea of how much I care about New World, I did a search to try to figure out what game was I thinking of earlier. It was Prototype that came out alongside.
Oh, yeah. By the way, how many game trailers will have a man forging something? Just a hot piece of metal being hammered. That was in Kingdom Come, too.
To be fair, in Elden Ring, that was more breaking than forging, but you know. I'm thinking the biggest game to have a forging scene happening.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Play solo.
Yeah. No, this is playing solo. This is bringing New World to consoles. Yeah, PlayStation 5. And it's supposed to be. I think this is supposed to be their Realm Reborn. Is what they're trying to do with this. They're trying to make it good.
The final shape.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
that looks a lot. That's very pale heart.
maybe they will, and I will eat my words. But I need them to wow me. I need them to wow me.
It's one of those games. Like there's Realm Reborn. There's the Taken King. These things do happen. We'll see, but
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Well, the next one up is for the old Gacha game, Honkai Star Rail. Am I saying that right? I don't think I am.
Yeah.
Why do people choose?
I think it's Honkai.
That's what it is.
It's because they're afraid to wake up from the dream. You see,
I'm brain poisoned. I see the title of the game and my brain goes honkers Star Rail. There's a level of quality in those games, though. Like I can see the money, even just in the trailer, but they're just not entirely in the genre I'm super interested in.
Yeah, I played a little bit of what's the big one?
Oh, yeah. The one that got the Breath of the Wild comparisons when it came out.
Yes, because it is very similar.
I heard it was fun. I just never got around to it.
Anyway, in the world. It's fine. It was. I had an okay time with it, but it didn't hook me.
Yeah, no, I just don't want to use a gacha system in a game.
Yeah, same. That's the thing. If I hear it's a gacha game, it's just poison to me. I don't care how good it is. I just don't want to be like. Just something about collecting women feels. I don't know. I'm not into it.
I think we also have. A lot of people we know grew up watching anime, and we just didn't.
No, we really missed it because for us, I think the people that were trying to put us onto anime were complete weirdos that we didn't like, and we just sort of associated it with them, which was unfair of us.
So, to a quick aside,
man, y'all two knew each other growing up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was about to say, I'm about to absolutely destroy that bit by bringing this up, but there is one group, or there are some people who
gonna kick him before he can do it.
Okay.
No,
I want to destroy
I'm joking. Continue.
No, I was just gonna say our stepbrothers watched some Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, but was probably
yeah. Well, that doesn't give anything away. You can have the same stepbrothers and not be related.
You know, you're right. But then again, they were never really pushing it either. They just watched it.
Yeah, and I had no idea what they were into.
I don't think they ever had a time where it's like, no, you gotta see this though.
I mean, I was too young then. It was like everything that happened in an anime, it just all kind of slipped past me without me understanding what I was seeing.
Well, it doesn't help that let's say you're staying up late, Adult Swim is on, and Bleach comes on, absolutely impenetrable.
Yes, cannot be
indecipherable.
Man, I remember staying at my grandparents' house because I didn't have Dish growing up, and passing out and waking up to the Inuyasha end credits song. And like, what the fuck is going on?
I remember I would be up late and it would just be running in the background. And I'd look up and it's like, yeah, I'll let it run. I'll see if this is any good. And then like 2 minutes later, I'd look up and it's like, damn, we're still in the intro. We're still in the credit sequence. What the fuck? I was not used to that shit.
This next one is one that I am personally very excited for. You guys know I like dungeon crawlers. I like extraction shooters. It's sort of a merger of those. It has been in...
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, I meant to tell you it was back on Steam.
Yes, it has been in active litigation with the people who make Maple Story.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming that the bones of this game were developed by some of their previous developers. They were trying to lay claim to this. It's really honestly a good story for couch convention, but I don't understand why there's blood coming out of these skeletons.
The blood shooting out of the skeleton.
Yeah, that's goofy.
Nexon is the company earlier when we were talking about when Red was talking about the company who was super terrible about putting
microtransactions. Oh, is that them?
That's
yes.
Nexon.
Oh, okay. So this also, another interesting thing going on with this, there is a clone of it called Greed is Good that capitalized on it getting taken off of Steam, and they're literally the same game except
that
it has
title
like,
is on the nose.
Yeah, I know, right? Because it's definitely like a fucked up thing to...
This is actually getting review bombed right now for a thing that I don't know is entirely worth review bombing.
What is it getting review bombed for?
It is free on Steam. You pay $30 to actually like keep items and you extract them. The idea is you could say
you could
it's free
test
to
the
play
gameplay loop without having to buy it. Yeah. Yeah, they should have called that a demo, is what they should have done.
That's what a lot of people were saying is they should have called it a demo, but instead they said it was free to play, but you actually pay $30 to get the extraction experience.
Even more misleading than that is that when you pull up on Steam, it says early access.
No,
yeah, it's still an early access.
It is early access.
There's a lot of like it's smoke and mirrors going on, is what it feels like.
I don't think it's that. I just think it's technically, like, Destiny is free to play, but let's be real, it's mostly there so you get a taste, and then you start buying the expansions.
Well, and I'll say this too, though, as far as the early access thing, that trailer that we just watched is the best build of that game that I have seen yet.
Yeah.
The graphics
I don't think
much
it's
worse.
I genuinely don't think it's smoke and mirrors. I think they are straight up just doing a thing other games have done plenty. It's
they branded it wrong.
They branded it bad. Because, like, WoW, I think Elder Scrolls Online might have elements of it. I know that a bunch of games like this do the... a bunch of games now have done the free-to-play model, but, like, you actually want to get into the game, then you're going to need to drop money.
Well, let's check out the next one.
Yeah, I don't think there's any deception there.
Oh, is this the Capcom game?
Yes. Another. I will say the subtitle of Path of the Goddess because I don't know how to say the first part.
What are we doing?
Kunitsu-Gami, maybe? Does that sound right?
Kunitsu-Gami, yeah, it sounds good enough.
Okay, fair. There we go.
Yeah, I will probably not play this game.
I'm trying to place this even genre-wise at the moment.
Yeah, I honestly don't entirely know what the hell I'm looking at here.
So I think the basis of it is like sending demons back to hell or some shit.
No, I mean like gameplay-wise, not
No. Yeah, I'm trying to parse through it.
Yeah, I needed more. I don't know.
I love a pre-order bonus of running barrel.
But yeah, Red, you were saying you're trying to send monsters back to hell?
You're trying to send monsters or spirits or whatever back to hell, March of Demons kind of vibes, but it's like there's supposed to be like different characters. Other trailers they've had before may have done that better. This is definitely more of a gameplay trailer, but it was well, I don't know.
My problem isn't. I needed more gameplay in the gameplay trailer.
This is true. At one point, it looked like a RTS. At one point, it looked like an action game, and at one point, it looked like it had BioWare mechanics where you could pause and tell other people what to do.
I'm going to turn this next one up a little bit because it has a familiar face, and I want to hear what he has to say.
We know you may have heard the stories about the fine people here at MCorp, so we wanted to take this time to dispel any of these completely unfounded rumors and allegations and reassure you that things here at MCorp and the city of San
Is he gonna do the yell?
have never been better. Things are going great here. We have absolutely nothing to hide from the citizens. Everybody here at M Corp loves this town. We think this town rules. Why would we?
Or not the yell, but no, the vibes are.
When people are saying that about M Corp, that we're abandoning this town, that makes me sick. That makes my whole family sick to their stomachs. My wife hasn't been on the toilet for weeks because of what you're saying about what M Corp's doing to this town. All those lies.
I'll kill there it is. There it is.
Bad, would we be making Vest? Why would we be pumping our money into Vest? We'd be pumping that money into
one vest,
and moving boxes and pizzas for helpers. Everybody here at M Corp loves pizza. Everyone here at M Corp is really good.
Stop crying, all right? This is business. Look around, pal. This is how businesses are run. Now, you should have known that when you were hired on, okay? Jack, tissues. Come on, pal. Ah! Come on, faster.
Yeah, this is accurate. This happens every day I go to the office.
That's not about this. That's a father and son. That's actually a home issue. I think the boy wasn't cleaning up his room, and the dad had asked him 100 times. So a little bit bigger one, that's the dad. I can't stop thinking about how you're saying we're selling the city for scraps. Do you know what that does to me when I hear that? Do you know what that does to my wife's stomach? It just stops working. Last night she said, I'm sick of this, I'm getting this out. She sat down, she ate 200 chips to try to knock it loose. Do you know how sad it is to see your wife make a decision like that, to watch her count out 200 chips? Honey, please stop. Please stop. I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
I love him so much. He's so good.
We're trying to make this town cool. We assure you at M Corp nothing bad is happening here. We're even doing a new holiday for our citizens. We're gonna do this thing called Knob Day. Knob Day. On Knob Day, every household will get 59 screw-in knobs per family member. That's where you come in. You have 24 hours to screw or glue knobs to anything in our beloved city, like our handrails, our beautiful ledges, our beautiful bump-to-ledges, and our wonderful slappy curbs. Actually, knob the hell out of the slappy curbs. There's old guys everywhere. Old guys every place with massive boards. Isn't that cool? That's a cool thing to do, Knob Day. That's Knob Day. That's cool. We love it here at M Corp. And we are not going anywhere. We'll be here a long time.
The whole idea of deciding to stand in front of a scanner and
Fine. Nobody pays. Nobody pays for the lights went off. It's all right.
Yeah, I assumed it had to be a skateboarding thing, since it was talking about old men with big pieces of wood everywhere.
Yeah, and I don't know if I mean, who knows if Skate's going to be good, but I do have to respect them for that.
Like, to be fair, Skate 3. Skate 3 it stands out in my mind for two reasons. One, it's one of the buggiest games ever released in the funniest ways. It is a hilariously broken game. But also, people still love that game. Like, people are still playing it to this day. I still see it do numbers.
Oh yeah. People are still talking about it.
It was equal parts like a cool skateboarding game and a fucking broken game with glitches that were really, really funny.
Well, this next one is something we've talked about on the show quite a bit. This is an update, first major update for Palworld.
Yeah, I'd say
is this
this
a
game...
sex update?
Ooh. This game...
Cut from the show.
This game coming out and us talking about it may have been part of the reason why we even have the show.
Yeah, I think it was one of the initial discussions that Red and I had that made me say, hey, we should do a podcast.
By the way, I'm referencing a Minecraft community joke.
Oh yeah, no, I was
I just wanted to clarify, that wasn't just out of nowhere.
I thought it was just from the sheer amount of people that want to fuck Pokemon.
I mean, it's not entirely disconnected, but it was something in my brain maybe it was the cherry blossoms and the amount of servers I've run where someone makes a cherry blossom area in Minecraft, but and the other night I was watching...
Nothing like industrialization in my Pokemon game.
The other night I was watching a video about someone has figured out how to make an orbital cannon in Minecraft that basically, like, it's very complicated and it's in fucking vanilla, but you put in coordinates with a very convoluted method and it'll launch TNT anywhere. It's like, man, I'm feeling it again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna pick Palworld back up at some point, and that stuff looks, I guess, fun. Sure, why not?
You know, that's the best kind of honest. It looks like fun, I guess.
The problem is, like, I don't know what a Palworld raid is, right? So I can't tell you whether that raid content looks good or not because I don't know. I didn't get that far.
You know what? We'll play.
We need to host a world.
The Edge of Salvation raid, and then we'll compare them.
But yeah, no, hosting a world would be a lot of fun. We should do that. This next one is honestly kind of a limp announcement. It's just Valorant is coming to console.
I mean, actually, that's not terrible. Like, for me, that's decent news because, I don't know. We'll see. Because mouse and keyboard does...
No, it's not coming to console like that. It's coming to console like console players. This is my understanding anyway. I could be wrong. Pretty sure it's going to be console players v console players, PC v PC. That's how most competitive games do that.
Okay,
right? Like
because
Siege,
I was about
for
to say,
example,
like, I wouldn't mind playing it on something that doesn't, like, have their anti-cheat and everything built.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, I do wonder if they're going to put aim assist in for the console players.
I think they have to.
Traditionally, games like that do not. But if you don't put aim assist in, it makes it almost impossible to play.
It make you feel like do.
Well, fellas, that's the end of our trailers. There's no more trailers to watch.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, wait, I said there were 42, and that was weird. It's 2 trailers. Just got lost, I guess. So, anyways, you can follow us on social media, and you can like and subscribe, and you can... Here's Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Hey, I think the big thing on this trailer is it showed us what the worm-like creature was.
Oh! So it won't have crossplay, but it will have cross progression.
Okay, alright, it has cross-play, it does not have cross-save.
No, I'm talking about Valorant, not this.
Oh, you said that here, and I was like, that is factually the opposite.
Well, no, I was just following up on a thing we were saying with chat.
Watch out for that glove.
This shit looks sick.
Yeah. They said the maps in Wild are going to be twice as big as their biggest maps they've ever made.
Did you see, I saw the Red January posted a trailer
breakdown
for the first trailer, and they included art before we had seen the face of that monster that has the tri-jaw.
Yes.
And it was just like someone just like kind of imagining what the rest of the monster would look like. They put a tri-jaw on it, and they were fucking right. That blew my mind.
Yeah. Look, it has bioluminescent algae in its mouth.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, no, this thing's pretty cool. Some of those animations that it's using are from very old Monster Hunter games.
Really?
So that gives me hope. This thing right here has had the internet in an uproar, the Monster Hunter internet in an uproar.
Don't worry, the hunter is here. Just watch. You'll see what hunting is.
You know what, though? Like, I can tell, just because of the little bit of Monster Hunter I've played, the monsters in these trailers are the scrubs. They're gonna be like the first 2 hours of gameplay.
Yes, I think so. A lot of people were just like, that lightning wyvern, that's gotta be the flagship monster. And I'm like, no, that's the Anjanath. They don't show the flagship this early.
Absolutely.
It happens every time there's a Monster Hunter game. They have a very set way of revealing things. You see some scrub monsters that reveal the first wall of the game, and then between 3 to 6 months later, they'll reveal the flagship to the game. And people see the first monster in a game and just like, man, the flagship looks... They forget how this system works.
That's not the flagship. That's not even the Nergigante.
No, man. No. He looks cool, though, with the rail cannon head.
No, all that shit looks awesome. I cannot wait to get my hands on that game.
I mean, I always find myself at a loss because it's just one of those like, yeah, I'm excited, I'm ready for it. I don't always know what to add. I do like you watch and you'll see what hunting is all about, and I didn't think it was that difficult to. Who's not getting it?
Okay, well, this one is our last trailer. There's nothing special about it. I was just doing a bit about Monster Hunter. This is Phantom Blade Zero.
I love the idea of you having one of like, yeah, nothing really here, just Monster Hunter game before it. So.
Yeah, this was the last trailer they showed. I did all these in order, so of the appearance.
It's game.
That wall running looked kind of sick, I guess. This looks like another Souls-like. Yeah, am I mistaken?
Yeah, it looks. Well, a little Tsushima.
Go up there.
Let's see.
Turn back before it's too late.
Huh.
Have you played Ghost of Tsushima yet?
No, I'm waiting on it to go on sale.
You know what? Actually, Tsushima's not the right words. Sekiro.
Oh, yeah. I played a little bit of that when it came out. I want to go back and play that.
Same.
That shit looks...
I'm just gonna restart it. I spaced out my playtimes way too much. Yeah, no, this is
looking kind of sick though.
No, it does look sick. It looks like it's kind of doing its own thing. Like, yeah, it's obviously Souls inspired, but it's got a little bit of its own thing.
Commander Cleave.
I was thinking the same thing.
I've been reading the names and they've been something.
It does look cool. I don't know if I care for... Now, I will say this. It could be maybe more character action at times. I don't know. I never know how I feel about, like, mid-combat having a quick-time event come up in a Souls-like.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. It looks neat.
Well...
I mean, they're basically adding quick time to Monster Hunter with the blocking thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's going to be a, what's it called? Stance, where you're pushing back against something.
Based,
yeah. And you're just going to be pushing back against the monster. It's going to be pretty neat.
Well, gang.
Tiny, I almost sent you... Well, I'm sending you a thing afterwards, but I almost was like... I forgot that we were doing a show for a second. Something that just turned to a casual thing.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
hey,
how
look,
that's the vibe.
We've been here almost 2 hours. You know, that's what this trailer watch party is supposed to be. We're just hanging out, having a good time.
Let's keep it going. Let's do the Ubisoft event.
Yeah, well, we have the Microsoft event to get through, which we're going to announce the time for that this week on Couch Dimension because we have not figured that out yet.
Now, hopefully there won't be any other game shows before we get finished with everything.
No, what are you alluding to? I don't even know what's coming.
I'm not alluding to anything. That's actually a hopeful wish.
You did say that. I'll tell you this. I don't think we're getting out of June. Or I think we already know a Nintendo one's coming before the end of June.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to do Ubisoft yet.
No. I was joking about the idea of we roll right into it now.
Yeah. No, but seriously, we're going to do one on Xbox. I don't know if we're going to do one on Ubisoft. If you feel strongly about the Ubisoft event, tweet at me, send an email. The email is in the description. It always is. Tweet at Red.
Isn't there another one?
Let us know if that's what you want. Comment on the video. Even.
There's the fourth one, or a third, or...
Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe.
Yeah, there is a fourth. There's the Xbox, which we're doing.
No, it was... Never
Ubisoft.
mind. I thought there was something other than Ubisoft and Xbox.
Maybe. We're going to find out. But we're hopefully going to get all of these covered.
I look forward to, as I say, we do have a Nintendo one coming because they wanted to stress that with whatever the success of the Switch, they will announce it, but they weren't going to in their next...
Yeah, not in this next one. Right.
Yeah, which is, I think, later this month, so...
Well, that is our show. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And for those of you watching live, you can go ahead and hit that follow button on Twitch. For those that want to be watching live, you can catch Couch Dimension every Tuesday, 5:15 CDT. That's 5:15 p.m. We're not doing this in the morning. I'm not doing this before work. I can't put up with this shit before I go in and work a 9-hour day, okay? It's just not going to happen. But anyways, Captain, where can people find the edited replays?
We post our we sorry. I said we post our Uplays. We do not use Uplay. You can find us on YouTube at Tiny Big Dude for edited episodes of our show, as well as some YouTube exclusive content. This
is YouTube exclusive content.
Yeah.
Imagine listening to this.
Yeah, you're right. I wanted to read the script because when
No, you're doing fine. I was being funny.
Okay, sorry. And yeah, well, you already said to give a like and subscribe, please. So when we post new stuff, you'll know.
You can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon, and Spotify by searching Couch Dimension. If you're a listener, please subscribe to the show so it can be downloaded to your device every week, and don't forget to rate and review to let us know how we're doing, but only if you think we're doing really effing good. We'll be back on Tuesday because we're trapped here by a wizard.